Can you hear me okay, Riddick? Need to make sure volume's working. And you're the only one here so far, with Foxy dying in the bathroom. Hi, Bird. I'm fucking stupid. Okay, I'm sorry, Bird. I for some reason thought you were Riddick talking. No offense, Riddick, but that sounds like something you would do. Is just talk in the chat. Hi, Bird. Fucking hell. Okay, I was not. You would. Alright, so I have a spoiler screen up because when you beat the game with True Ending, you unlock a new menu and music, and I don't know how to change that at all. I don't know if you even can. I tried doing some little research first, and I couldn't find an answer, unfortunately. Because, yeah, the main menu changes to basically what happens at the end of the game with True Ending. That's why there's a little gray screen. And exactly why the audio mixer's off, because not audio mixer, desktop audio, is because the music's also spoiler because it's new music. Well, I wouldn't say spoiler, it's just loud. Essentially, I'm going to start the game and then remove both. The screen, I don't know why I need that on. I just put a gray screen there. Hi, Discord. Hi, Nightbot. I should actually make a proper spoiler screen. Just because, well, just because for this game. Well, the gray screen just is enough. Damn, Fox is going to be a minute before you can join. Alright, let me... Yeah, if you're enjoying the stream, make sure to follow. A little 10 minutes early, Nightbot. But hey, that's your eternal clock working, huh? Let me actually go into audio and... Oh, background music's on 3. It's just loud like this on purpose. Alright. You should be able to see the screen now. I will admit, I will say now, this game gets gory. That's good. This is a very dark game. Oh, hell yeah. And no, she didn't, Bird. And that's what I was saying, hell yeah. Yee! I knew you were here. I could smell your cooking from way out here. Snacking on grilled fish again, are you? Aren't you excited for dinner tonight? The auntie next door taught me how to make garlic noodles yesterday. I won't mess it up this time. It's funny that they give you these little dialogue options. You can be really mean or just mean. As far as I know, it's funny they give you these options, but they don't actually do anything. That ice. Unavoidable cruelty. Don't worry, I won't let you down. Did you come running to me just to talk about dinner? Oh right, the flower. So unlike in Hollow Knight and Bow, the character in this one talks. And despite his size, he is an adult. You can also hang on walls like that. I will say this game's a lot more fleshed out, at least it feels like to me, than Hollow Knight. And what's nice is that it does exactly what Bow does, but not what Hollow Knight does. It locks the cursor to the screen, which means I can't move the mouse cursor off screen. But when I pause the menu, I can. Kinda wish both of them did that. And yeah, there's a 3-hit combo in this. And there's a ton of lore. One day, the normal swordsman passed by a stone. Suddenly, someone jumped out from the stone. It turned out to be a great hero. The handwriting is quite neat for something written by a child. At the bottom left corner, there's a note stating that this is the 63rd episode. It's, if I remember correctly, it's pronounced Swan. The developers actually put out saying that they didn't want to use a full Asian name because they were worried about how it would be pronounced. For example, one of the characters had their Asian name changed entirely solely because they were worried no one would be able to pronounce it. And that's honestly respectable, because a lot of Asian names can be really hard. I thought there'd be some in the Forbidden Cave, but I haven't seen a single one. Where are you, Crimson Hibiscus? They should have committed to it. They should have. Get good. Yeah. Most of the names are what they are. It's just I've seen people say that Schwan's name should have had an X instead of an S. But diehard Westerners that will learn to say it proper. Yeah, me. I like saying names properly, despite my dyslexia and my inability to pronounce certain words. I will say the dialogue in this, I love both, but the dialogue in this is formatted so much better. A crimson hibiscus? Is that the flower you've been fussing about? Yeah, that's the flower they use for the ceremony. According to the shaman, the bigger the flower. There's one right up there. Riddick, no shot. I think that's how it is. How it's supposed to be pronounced. Swan. Well, you're right, but I'm not sure I can even climb that high. It's like if the SH sound started with a Z. Yeah. Yeah, swan. Hey, hold on. How did a boar get all the way up there? Aw, it snatched the flower away. Oh well, it probably needs it more than I do. It's about to get dark. Let's head back to the village. I'll go look somewhere else next time. It's fine, you really don't have to. Are you really gonna go get it? Okay, I'll wait here for you. Be careful not to get hurt. I also like that there's climbing. Also, you get a dash right at the start, but it's short. In this. Hi, Fox. What I like about this game is that there's extra damage if you attack an enemy from behind. Secret area. You know what's great about this game? E. The enemy's having fucking health bars. I mean skill issues, you need a health bar. I say that with love, Foxy. Artifact, Crimson Hibiscus. These flowers that appear around the Peach Blossom Village are used by villagers as a decoration during the ceremony. Legend has it that harvests will be bountiful if the ceremony is successful. While that hasn't been proven, everyone still gets more food after the ceremony. I need to actually pull this up on, so I can actually see shit better. I honestly wish more games had health bar. I wish it was an option for people to want it if they do want it or not if they don't want it. I'm 50-50. I don't really care for health bars as the enemies will die no matter what. But I understand people like having them as accessibility just to know that they're doing good. But that's just me. I hope you didn't get hurt. That boar was huge. Don't push yourself too hard. It was only a year ago when you still needed my help to walk, remember? Here. Wow, you really got it back for me. It's even prettier up close. Given time, even the prettiest flowers wilt. That's okay. At least we're here to see it, even if it won't be for long. I don't really see the meaning behind all this. But you still went out of your way to help me retrieve it. Thanks, me. We should head back. We'll be in trouble if they find us here. Wow, this festival market is so lively. Look, every household has dried meat, and someone's even brewing wine. We've had bountiful harvests for 2 years in a row since you arrived. You've pretty much become the village's official good luck charm. They're just coincidences. Don't say that. When you helped the elders with the rat infestation, we were all talking about how fortunate we were to have you around. Also, praise be to the souls for blessing the Peach Blossom Village and ensuring that we are all fed and clothed. If there's nothing else I need to do, I'm going back to dry the fish. Stay for a bit. You should take the chance to check out the stalls and mingle with everyone. Leave the fish to me. Catch you later. They all have a little dialogue box here. In the old days when our ancestors lived in the harsh wilderness, they had to endure the bitter cold and the onslaught of savage predators. reminds you of Narinder. Unable to bear watching us humans suffer, the 10 merciful souls descended from the heavens. At first, some were ignorant and raised their swords towards the souls. Those fools were met with divine wrath, and their bones were ground to dust. Those who were pious and reverent followed the souls to a land outside the 99 heavens, a paradise where everyone could prosper. The all-knowing and all-powerful souls bestowed their wisdom upon us, teaching us about the truth of all things. When the peaches ripen for harvest, the souls will select several of us for a great privilege. Those fortunate enough to be chosen will live the rest of their lives among the divine souls. Here's one of the best characters in the game. What the hell are you looking at? Beat it. I don't want any part in this dumb festival. You
stop.
What? And just who do you think you are, you pint-sized punk? Curse this damn ceremony. One day I'll show everyone what's really... Never mind, you wouldn't get it. The character bio. Shenong. A brawny man from Peach Blossom Village. He is a conspiracy theorist who harbors numerous doubts and grievances towards the world he inhabits. And there's Schwan, a little boy from Peach Blossom Village. He began living with Yi after his parents left. Schwan is easygoing and curious about anything new. His hobby is writing martial arts stories. A Feng Shi.
No silence.
You're back. Did you see anything interesting? I cleaned up that crimson hibiscus you got me earlier. I'm gonna sew it onto my clothes later. It's not a rule, but those who are chosen usually wear a flower. It makes you look a lot cooler when standing up there. Is this something to be happy about? Of course, I'll be seeing my mom and dad soon. I wonder if they'll notice that I've grown taller. Let's head inside. I'm hungry. I'll be leaving in a few days. Will you make sure to eat properly when you're on your own? Remember, the rice is stored in the bin, and the fruit on the table should be eaten before it dries out. Stop worrying.
Ayo.
Don't forget, okay? I probably won't be able to send letters back to you once I'm living with the souls, you know? It's sad to think I won't have anyone to bicker with anymore. Aren't you scared? I'm going somewhere I've never been before. Of course I'm a bit scared. If you're scared, then don't go. I have to. Being chosen by the souls is a blessing. Besides, I've always had this feeling that one day I'd have to part ways with you. Nothing is predetermined. You make your own destiny. Don't get caught up in superstition. You might be right, but parting isn't necessarily a bad thing. I ran to the Forbidden Cave for the first time when Mom and Dad left. That's where I met you. Who would have thought that playing a flute would make someone pop out of that stone? If you say so. Since I'm leaving soon, can you grant me one request before the ceremony? What is it? That story you were telling me about the man fighting the flood. Tell me about how it ends. Did he make it home? He didn't die, did he? Where did we leave off? He journeyed over mountains and rivers. The night of the ceremony. Lord Yi, greetings from your humble servant. I was afraid you would lose track of time, so I called to remind you. If you skip out on tonight, you will have to wait another 2 years for the next harvest. Narendra prefers to be veiled in public, so that plus his long coat, it just feels like him. Yeah, I know. How's the security at the 8-man facility?
Okay.
The system indicates that they are currently on low alert status. There are only a handful of guards on patrol. Please excuse my concern, but if the alarms are triggered, the situation may become untenable. By the way, do you have your mystic nymph on you? I have it with me, but it won't fly. Only parts of it are in working order. Someone's been telling stories with it. It's been too long since I recharged it. That is a pity. If it had enough power, you could make use of the Mystic Nymph Scout mode for reconnaissance. Your body has just made a full recovery, after all, so it might be best not to throw caution to the wind. It wouldn't be too hard to just leave a trail of bloodshed. Certainly, your humble servant has never doubted your martial prowess, Lord Yi.
Okay.
Proceed as you wish, and may fortune favor you. Oh, look. Hey, freak. Finally showing your true colors, eh? I could see everything you were doing. You think you can fool me with that stupid hat? Do you take me for one of those morons over there? When a man talks to himself, he is not talking to those who are watching. Watching? Don't think I haven't noticed. I've seen those bizarre statues glow in the middle of the night. Whenever I cover them up with cloth, a mysterious wind blows them away. I knew the truth from the very beginning. Those statues are possessed by demons. Demons don't exist. They're merely the delusions of fools. Demons are afoot, and that's that. They're the kind that eats people too. This place isn't a paradise. There are no gods, and I sure as hell do not know who came up with all that mumbo-jumbo anyway. Admit it, you probably know a thing or two about all this. I'll just say this, Bird. This game is pretty damn good at hiding shit. Fine, keep your secrets. I'll prove I'm right in front of everyone's faces one day. Three lines of code a little to the right. I'm not even joking. The shaman of Peach Blossom Village hereby receives your decree. In accordance with the soul's orders, we humbly pay respect to the flying throne. Okay, so for context, they can't see what's actually happening. Thank you for taking care of me these past 2 years, Yi. Time for me to go. I love that these are in manga style. Oh God, spare us from your wrath. So Yi was wearing that because they didn't know he was a cat. A lie? But you're the only family I have left. Wait, I don't understand. What was that? Why are you... And that's why the shaman and the other two are bowing. To them, Yi's a god. So Bo's all about pogoing and staying in the air. Hollow Knight's all about beating the shit out of everything with a nail. This game is about parrying. And yeah, I did say this game can get gory. Well, the tagging's an option. It's medicine, Riddick. You can also see a status here of all the stuff you have. There's a key blast. I think that's pronounced key. Chi. Yeah. And yeah, you already have a Shade Soul, Shade Shadow, Sharp Shadow in this one. Not Sharp Shadow. Yeah. You can dash through attacks. Oh joy, meat. Bloody Crimson Hibiscus. Q is pronounced as... yeah, that's right. 8 men are harvested at regular intervals in the livestock area, where their bodies are then dismembered and sorted. Flowers and clothes are usually mixed with the rest of the useless parts and disposed of. Or... do you, both of you know who, Mr. Q is from Stardew? The blue guy with the glasses? Mr. Perfect. Essentially, because that's what he is perfection. I don't think so. So his name is just Mr. Q. Just Q. Concern Ape, the main dev, the only dev, I think he hired some more people. He said people are going to hate him for this, and he doesn't care if other people pronounce his name differently, but his name is supposed to be pronounced Qui. And when I saw QI Chi, for some reason my mind just went to that. Oh yeah, that reminds me. He pronounces his own character's name very awkwardly. I do want to show this actually. When I mean this game's about parrying, you can parry projectiles. Look at something on Discord. It's another GIF versus GIF moment. Well, the creator said he doesn't care. I'll be able to in about 30 minutes. Oh look, all the bodies. This is the old guy. Oh yeah, this is where you learn to dodge. And I fucking didn't dodge again. Some attacks you can't parry. And that's money. Which is called I think, Jin? I can't see the name of it just yet. I'm dying. I know death run. So here's the thing about this one, unlike Hollow Knight and Bow. You can't attack up and you can't attack down. There's no pogoing. Also, as long as you have red in your health, you will heal it back. Look at all the crimson hibiscus. They must have been harvesting a lot of people. I got the Discord. And here's a shortcut. Okay, the save point's back here. So just like other games of its kind, when you res, all the enemies come back. Oh yeah. You can actually sit at these without the enemies returning. You just have to hit rest for them to come back. Y'all chatting on Discord when you could just chat in my chat. Keep secrets from me. This is so sad. You can also attack on the wall like that. Oh shit. Fucking can't just ignore somebody. Forgot to tell Willow I was streaming. Do not need her thinking I'm ignoring her. Oh look, more lore. 8-man surveillance footage. Oh, looks like the conspiracy nut was right. 8-men are capable of abstract thinking even prior to undergoing transmutation. Individuals that reject group living often exhibit violent behavior. Caution is advised when dealing with. The 8-men originate from the pale blue planet, which was first discovered in a deep space observation report from the Pt1 sphere. They are one of the extremely few highly intelligent life forms in the celestial sphere. Unusual activity detected in the livestock area. Perimeter breach by living organism detected. Oh, looks like the conspiracy theorist made his way in. We are in trouble, my lord. Your destruction of the harvester earlier triggered a system-wide alert. To make matters worse, the Nine Souls could now be awakened even earlier. Doesn't matter. My actions were bound to draw attention sooner or later. I had prepared for the worst. Supposing that is true, why, then, did you intervene so early? That wasn't part of the plan. Was it for that 8-man child? Don't question my judgment, just do your job. Of course, please forgive my apprehension. It is just that all our calculations have been thrown into disarray. In any case, please reach the predetermined safe zone as swiftly as possible. Exercise caution above all else. I love those menus. Use internal damage will gradually heal over time. Good luck seeing those little notes. They gave me no time to even look at them all. And there's the world map. This is as big as the game gets. I'm joking. Because I need to play it. I'll only be playing this on stream. So if you want to play it after, you can. Another gold guy as well as archers. That's right. If you're enjoying the stream, then make sure to follow. It really does help me. I do wish there was pugging in this, but then again, I genuinely know for a fact it would make the game way too easy. I forgot they explode it. Made its own term for the aesthetic. Tau punk, yeah. Ow. I actually really like the concept of Tau Punk. So I do need to specify something. Yeah, and you're not going to be expecting how the story's going to go. This game does what I wish other games would do. Fun fact, as long as you're parrying, even if it's a mistimed parry where you still take damage, as long as you don't take direct damage, you can never die in this game. As long as you parry, even if it's not perfect, you can't die. You will regenerate all your health in time as long as you have a red health. So if you're at 1, so you'll always be permanently at 1 HP unless you fuck up a parry entirely. Basic component, widely used in processors for guards in various machines. The amount of Jin that it... Okay, I was right. Used directly affects their performance. Yields a small amount of Jin when recycled. I also like that the elevators in this don't fucking hinder movement. I also just like the fact that the enemies won't know you're there until you actually, you know, they see you. can't go that way yet. Medicine. Okay, that's unfortunate. Yep, that's my first death because can't parry that. Luckily, I could just go past all of them. So this is like Hollow Knight. You lose all your shit. You need to get the flower back. But hey, that's a good thing. The flower actually heals you. He's Jin and experience fall into the battlefield if he dies, giving him a chance to retrieve after he is reformed. Yep, and I died because I tried to parry the attack again. I swear I'm not this bad at the game. It's just been a minute, and funny enough, this boss is a struggle. And I did it again. I do hate that that attack is a jump attack. And that's honestly what's getting me because I'm not used to it. The only reason I'm jumping is because it's actually faster to parry. And unlike parrying while on the ground, you can parry behind you when jumping. And I actually concentrated that time. Stasis Jade. Attaching a talisman will temporarily immobilize that enemy. Time immobilized will vary depending on the enemy. I got a Jade. New Kunlun Central Hall. Like from Homestuck. Jades in this are charms. To explain it the best way possible. I love the 3D aspect here. I figured I'm just messing around. I know. My lord, since you have made it safely to the council district, my worries were indeed unwarranted. Fu Sang seems to be flourishing more than ever. Quite spectacular, isn't it? The caretaker of all Solarians has never stopped growing since your departure. That's their species, Solarians. What impact will this have?
Okay.
Rest assured, all impacts rest within an acceptable range of possibilities. That being said, this only further demonstrates the perfection of the mechanism you designed. The roots are very accustomed to their current environment. None of that matters anymore, so long as it doesn't get in the way. I need to reach the council code at the root pinnacle so that we can rebuild order and punish those criminals. Forgive my impotence, but access to the council code requires possession of all the soul seals. You will need to snatch them from the other 9 souls, who certainly will not give them up without a fight. If they got a problem with that, then I'll just shut them up for good. As you are probably aware, my calculations predict that will be a treacherous road to go down. But regardless, time is of the essence. Please make your way to our predetermined safe zone. Lore. New Kunlun Launch Memorial. The Tiandao Legacy New Kunlun Launch Memorial, constructed Year 1 Foundation era. The Tiandao Council undertook the legacy of the legendary Fang Shi Leer and initiated the Eternal Cauldron project upon Kunlun Island, the place where he begun his journey. New Kunlun would bid farewell to Peng Lai and lead Solarians towards a new era. Well, it's already been an hour, and we're just out of the tutorial area. Activation failed. Mystic Nymph Scout Mode. Obtained a fully charged Mystic Nymph. Press Q to activate Scout Mode. The Azure Flying Mystic Nymph can perform reconnaissance and hack into remote terminals to unlock new paths. It is the ideal choice for exploring unknown environments. It was once limited to its projection function due to a lack of power, but it has now returned to full functionality. And now you can actually fly as this little thing. It is actually really useful to scout areas. Oh yeah, forgot. Welcome back, Lord Yi. I have been waiting here for a long time. Did you lock the Mystic Nymph's secret chambers? Yes, that was the only thing I could do at the time. The members of the council were deeply suspicious of you. All your belongings were destroyed after the incident. I was also supposed to be wiped out, but fortunately, I was still deemed useful. My systems were throttled down, but that was all that happened to me. I didn't think they'd also go after you. This servant has suffered only a fraction of what his master must have had to endure. What's important is that you're alive. No, what's important is what I'm about to do. Time is not on our side. We need to act fast. As you wish, but first I need to make the safe zone a bit safer. Activating anti-detection firewall. Establishing pathing interface in 3, 2. Done. The alarm systems of the Four Seasons Pavilion has been turned off, and its coordinates have been obfuscated. As long as the interference signal persists, your pursuers will not be able to find this place. From now on, you can use the pavilion's facilities as you please. If you are tired, you can rest here safely and enjoy the virtual scenery. Proper rest is also an essential part of the plan, after all. No need, I don't have that kind of spare time. Understood. Next, we need to deal with the Jade system in your body. It seems to be in a critical state. The repair process involves severe pain. Please bear with it.
Oh.
Repair completed. You remain calm as always during the repair. You may now modify your Jade system in any root node. Anything else to report?
Okay.
As I mentioned earlier, in order to gain control of New Kunlun, you must possess the seals that belong to each of the 9 souls. The souls are currently spread out, each responsible for monitoring and maintaining operation in their respective zones of New Kunlun. Can you pinpoint their locations? Please forgive my incompetence. I am afraid I do not have the permission to access that data. The only thing we can be certain of is that, due to your presence, the 9 souls will awaken one after the other. You must therefore reduce any risk by invading each of their zones in the shortest time possible. I know. There is little I can do for you once you leave this facility, but I will do everything I can to assist you remotely. Be careful, and may fortune be in your favor. Jade system has been repaired and can be configured at any new node. Was developed by the ancient Fangshi Guild to assist in combat. Inserting different jades unlocks extraordinary abilities for the user. It should be noted that an extensive jade system requires a great deal of computing power. There you go. Abacus not Ryu, Ruyi. He's dedicated a personal assistant and artificial intelligence system. Another character data. Maintenance, that's great. Hey look, we're now outside again. Fun. Found you. Yee, phew, I finally caught up with you. Swan? There's no way I would miss out on a hero's quest. Stop fooling around. How did you get here? Annong brought me here. He found a hole underneath the altar and wanted to check it out. I asked him to bring me along.
Huh?
Annong? You mean that paranoid Shenong? Yeah, on our way, we ran into a bunch of monsters in heavy armor. They were all swinging their swords around, and it was terrifying. There was this huge glowing golden beetle, too. Anon accidentally touched it, and he immediately jumped in pain. I also saw those terrible machines. You shouldn't be here. Like you can talk, you ran away without explaining anything. What did you do at the ceremony? Where are we? Is this your old home? Where's Shenong? You need to go straight back to the village with him. No, I don't want to go back. You are the one who said I can make my own destiny. All I want is to stay with you. I'll do anything. I'll even do all the cooking and cleaning. Please let me stay. You can stay here for now as long as you promise not to step outside. We'll discuss this again after I'm done with my business. Are you trying to trick me again? You better not run away on your own. Don't worry, you just stay put. I've got nowhere else to return to anyway. Well, be careful out there. I'll stay here and wait for you. I know you'll just stay here and move to various locations and positions. I've never seen such smooth stones in my life. How were they made? And these lights, they glow without fire. It's incredible. It's going to take some time for you to understand our Solarian world. Solarian? Is that what you call yourselves? So there is a world outside the village? You never told me about any of this. That's so sneaky of you. I'm here now, so you may as well tell me everything, right? You'll just get more confused the more you know. No, I won't. You know I'm not that dumb. I'll teach you nice and slowly when I get the chance. Pinky promise? Pinky promise? It means you can't lie. And now there's an elevator. This is a little 3D printer. You can print up to 5 3 jades. Not 5. And a pipe vial. And you can recycle these. Even with imprecise parries, projectiles can be deflected back and inflict increased damage. Increases health restored with the medicine pipe slowly applies healing over time, rather than immediately. Not a fan. Allows talisman attacks to simultaneously hit an additional target. Is this where I need to go? But I like that this doesn't count as, quote, resting until you actually hit rest. Oh no, the tree isn't happy. Ah, it's you. We meet again, fellow disciple. I don't know you. You look familiar, though. Lear? Impossible. Our fates have been joined long before either of us have realized. Where am I? A limitless realm, where the forces of heaven and earth intersect with space-time and consciousness. One asks while another answers, but neither can really know. Isn't it marvelous? Did you create this space? Yours truly does not possess that ability. I have studied Fu Sang for eons, yet when faced with its multitude of obscure arts, my knowledge is still left to wanting. Do you also not know how to leave? That's hardly difficult. Realize what is natural and simply act on your thoughts. However, I do ask for a moment of your time. You lent me a hand many years ago, so I must bring an end to our cycle of Tao. I said that I don't know you. This horn allows its users to resonate with Fu Sang, enabling travel between central and outer nodes. This thing will take me back to the Four Seasons Pavilion. I never thought the nodes had this sort of function. If it actually works, it will save me a lot of time. This horn is of no use to ordinary people. You, however, are different. Please accept it. Fu Sang Horn allows to hold and move between the Four Seasons Pavilion and any registered node. When used brought to the limitless realm, a mysterious sage presented this as a gift to him. When blown, it resonates with the primordial roots Fu Sang. They made a manga telling about Lear's early life when he was younger. I have to read it. The third chapter's out. Oh, it's nighttime. Repair Shenhai 9000 for 100 Jin. Right? The only simulation here. Robot assistant, get me data on this region. Sola Rian. Loading.
Huh?
Is it broken? It's been drawn on too. That's suspicious. Is this thing? No. Are you supposed to be here? Identify yourself or I will disassemble you. Easy. I, Shenhai 9000, not suspicious. Shenhai 9000 won't hurt you. Help, service, help, guide. Solarian Shenhai 9000, cooperate. Give me map data, give you benefit. Benefits? Like what? Shenhai 9000, collect each zone, map data chip. Analyze map, show you, I'm not saying their name every time. Help, hack, read, resources, information. You win, I win, we win. You can analyze map data chips from each zone and locate any resources. Is that correct? Correct. One for each zone. One map data chip. Thank you, cooperation. You're certainly quick to thank me. You're acting way too weirdly. I've never seen a robot assistant proactively make a request of someone. But if you can really provide data on those resources, I'll consider working with you. Thank you. Good deeds, good rewards. A broken assistive robot. Unlike other robots, it seems to be performing some other tasks. It broken. I hope you haven't gone far, but there is something I am unsure as to whether I should share. Speak freely. In truth, I owe my existence to the decision of a certain soul. It was through his decision that I wasn't destroyed. Who? The soul in charge of the power reservoir, Lord Quafu. I think that's how it's pronounced. That damned bastard. I understand you hold a grudge against him, but in my humble opinion, it might be worthwhile to engage with him. After all, Lord Quafu's unique talents are undeniable. Even if he declines to cooperate, he could still be of value to you. Fair enough, I'll consider it. The power reservoir is located at the base of the central core. Take the transport elevator down and you should be able to find it. Summon Mystic Nymph. I wish they would have added a... They did add a boss rush mode, which is really nice. And I'm hoping later in time the game gets DLC. They did make a manga, after all. Like an actual, genuinely good manga. Go down here yet. How's the bot coming along, Riddick? Oh yeah, down here. Riddick is making the foods instead of watching me. My poor, fragile ego. This is so sad. So yeah, that's why I don't use the talisman much, because you can actually get hit out of it, which basically negates it. Here, since Riddick wants to be a bully. There you go, Riddick. I figured it'd be best to do it while you're not here. Just so you can't fend for yourself. I hate when the inside of my fucking ear is itchy. Okay. I forgot about that. Shortcut unlocked. Root node system error message. Warning, this root node is experiencing abnormal energy discharge. Danger, only maintenance personnel allowed. Root nodes were one of the key technologies that the Fangshi Guild unlocked and laid the foundation for advanced I can't pronounce this word. Rhizomatic technology. Riz? I don't want to say Riz. I really don't. Today, the flow and transmission of rhizomatic energy can be controlled through these root nodes. However, the mechanisms behind the primordial roots are still shrouded in mystery, even for modern Solarians. Well, I'm maintenance. What am I doing? I'm not trying to dance. I'll call it the Tai Chi kick, but then perhaps it's too early to give it a name? I can now use these. The trick is not to predict, but to expose. Your reaction is as important as your timing. Leverage the power and dissipate the flow. That's the key. To think that the green chi aura was visible all along. Oh, look at that. It's the red attacks. I can parry them now. I don't have to attack them. I don't know why I'm doing that.
Oh.
Expose the flow of chi to make it suit your ends. Press K in midair. Yeah, that's not what I do. Bounce off new Kunlun's green energy orbs to gain access to higher areas or explore new paths. If a green glow is present on an enemy using a crimson attack, Yi can use Tai Chi kick to inflict internal damage to them. I can now parry the red attacks, thank God. Which is primarily why I was instinctively jumping during that boss fight. Because that's the only way you can parry them. I can now go up here. I actually don't think I can just yet. No, wait. Mystic Nymph. Oh god, this fucker again. Ow. Messed that up. I forgot it was a multi-attack. Already I'm doing flawlessly. I'm not bothering. Sorry, it doesn't have a green glow around it. That's carrying me. God. I'm at no health. But I got an advanced component. Hey, this place looks familiar. Not really. Where was the other place? I now have the elevator for Central Hub. So I can get here easier. Galactic dock sign. Attention, no entry while warping. The Galactic Dock is a space dock built by the Council of New Kunlun. It can accommodate up to 10 Yambo-class ships. These ships can be piloted to nearby planets. Due to their limited range, they cannot handle interstellar travel. Wow. They have a little space dock. Rest. Jades. Attaching a talisman, yeah. Have that on for now. Skills. This game has a skill tree. Like this, inflicts increased damage when striking an enemy from behind with a strong attack. Increase the internal damage inflicted by a successful Tai Chi kick or skull kick. And that's a skull kick. Deflects certain projectiles, like arrows or bullets, back at the enemy with a precise parry. Which is really good. Increased maximum chi charge capacity. Or just faster running, which honestly I never gotten. I'm getting this. And Shadow Strike, just to do more damage while behind. Tau Fruit. That's what the top left is your experience and how many skill points you have. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay. Let's just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result. Oh my god, I'm already using a heal. Even in a game that isn't all platforming, I'm struggling. Alright, enemies are a lot easier to deal with. Already been down here. Okay, almost fucked that up. now I can go here. I think that's a continuation. Ow. And there we go, I can parry certain crimson attacks. My reward is loot. The 4 treasures of the study. A Sloran artifact that can be gifted to Schwan, an ancient writing tool. I'm fucking incompetent. Calligraph, I cannot pronounce this fucking word, screw it. Has transformed into a traditional art, with emphasis being placed on the erudite scholarly atmosphere created by each purposeful brushstroke. I am so goddamn dyslexic. Hey, here's one of the elevators. Let me go the other way. I love this game. I actually don't mind doing 100% on this. Wow, hi bird. I can parry those crimson attacks now if I'm not stupid. Calligraphy. I'm still struggling and need a better one. I half returned. Oh no. Not half return. As I just do a call and save for you. Yeah. Oh hey, we've been here before. This is good. I can refill medicine. The other half is eating lettuce in my brain. Oh my god. It's easier to hear it than say it. You are basically there. Hi Riddick, you never answered my question, nor said thank you for the shout-out I gave you. Thanks for the shout out. You're welcome. When Foxy's, I was making food. I know. That's why I did the shout out. Activate. What was the question? How's the bot coming? I still haven't gotten a ping from it, so I imagine it's down. Cheese and tomato soup? Here's a better idea. Don't eat soup. It's literally just drink. It has no nutrition. Second, don't eat tomatoes. I love that the enemy will just run into it. Eat salad instead. Yes, actually, salad's really yummy. Especially when it has protein in it, like chicken. Thank God. Oh, I know you didn't want any of them, that's why I took them. I can't pronounce that. Pauper Jade. Increases Jin collection radius, allowing for the basically just, hey, free shit. I want the big one. Rupert doesn't eat meat. Lucky. It's the same as Popper. Oh, Popper. It's live. It won't ping now till next stream. Damn, I didn't know your bot didn't like me. I don't like it either. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? God, this is such a hassle. This is the central control room for the power reservoir. Please listen carefully. I don't know how you woke from hibernation or how you managed to get here. However, this is a restricted zone, as according to the law, all trespassers will be removed. If you are lost, I urge you to leave as soon as possible. I've already summoned the Dust Guardians to handle the situation. It's me, Yi. Who did you say you were? You heard what I said. Disarm the security system already. Now you listen to me. I don't know what kind of hilarious prankster you think you are, but did you really think you'd fool me with that crude disguise? Leave now. What a nuisance. So each area has a statue of the soul. Those statues you saw in the Peach Blossom Village were statues of Yi. They are greatly exaggerated. I hate the dogs. This game has the same issue Dark Souls has, where the dogs are just the most overpowered pieces of shit possible. I guess that counts Elden Ring too, because FromSoft can't make a canine enemy to save their life. Fun fact about that, Dark Souls 3, some of the dogs are actually broken and will teleport behind you. It is ridiculous. Oh thank God, I did not want to lose all that Jin. To get everything in this game, it took me at least 3 solid days of farming the same location to farm all the Jin I needed, because I died with so much. As long as you don't die, you should have all the money you need. Very anti-Fox Dragon. Oh, so you made a bigoted bot. Clever. Shortcut unlocked. Oh, I accidentally rested twice. I need to relearn Crimson Parrying. Thank you, bird. On their own, the dogs are not that big of an issue. Bird gets to the van first. Yeah, shout out to fucking Bird for just being really damn good on that. Do I want to do this? I really love the hacking in this. Yeah, I forgot about that. Can you... Okay, so he charges after I die. You can cheese that boss by doing that. I'm not taking the bottom shortcut because fuck these dogs. So now he's significantly easier. Love cheese. Computing unit. Each additional Tau 90 computing unit increases the Jade system's computing power. This is basically charm notches. Already been down there. Here. Since it's been 30 minutes. I didn't know Rupert was a vegan. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of them for that. Go check out Bird. They are great. That's why I waited till I had 2 points. It do make sense. Yeah, lambs are vegetarians. Rupert with a B. I am a lamb. It do be ba 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 after all. Did I say Robert? Rupert? If I fucked up, I'm sorry. I'm stupid. Eternal damage after a precise parry. Oh, I said Rupert? Rupert? Rupert. Okay, expecting me to get English right is asking God to perform a miracle that not even they can do. Lewis, you didn't call them Gorge? What the fuck are you saying already? I don't think I'm supposed to come this way. I think I went the wrong way entirely. If you're gonna tell me that's George, then I'm used to seeing it with an E. George. Okay. George. I'm dyslexic. Same. Silent E is bullshit. Silent letters are bullshit. Like, for example, I feel like conciliere only has a G in it solely because the person who made the word couldn't spell it, or some dumbass who couldn't spell the word had to put it. And the excuse, oh, well, they help you pronounce things the way they're supposed to be. It's like, how does the T in depot help you pronounce it as depot? Bestie, it's not silent and directly influence how you pronounce the G. I will admit with George, yeah, the E is there for a reason. Because without the E, it's gorge. But most other ones, like, again, depot, I don't know why there has to be a T there. I'll directly influence the way you pronounce G with my fist. But yeah, two actual words to use is conciliare and depot, because neither of which need their silent lettering. I genuinely do think the G for conciliare is just there to spell it right. Like, oh, how do you spell conciliare? Consigliere. Like, I genuinely think that's why it's there. But no one can argue why there's a T in depot. Also, I went on that little tangent because, if I remember correctly, yep, cutscene. How are you doing, dear brother? The sun is out today. Remember how we used to go out hiking on sunny days like this? I was at that age when I couldn't stop asking questions. You were always so patient as you tried to explain every bit of the scenery around us. You were the best. You knew everything there was to know about everything. Look at those pretty towers. Can we go play over there? No, we can't. Those aren't towers. They're rhizomatic columns from the turbulent era. Rhizomatic columns? They're vessels for storing rhizomatic energy. Think of them as big batteries. You should have learned this in class already, Ing. I think it's Ing? Ing? I don't really like my classes. I want to hear about it from you. Your stories are way more interesting than my textbooks. They aren't stories, silly. Rhizomatic columns were an invention that changed the world. Scientists from long ago created them to make everyone's lives better. But the adults around us are biased. They consider all technology from the turbulent era to be dangerous weapons of war. Now these monumentous breakthroughs just sit here collecting dust and weeds. What do you mean? Are they broken? Activating them isn't as easy as flipping a switch. But don't you worry, one day your big brother will fix them all up. After you fix them, promise we'll get to play in one of those columns. That's not somewhere we can play. I thought I just told you that. Hung? Is it hung? Oh god. It comes from French. So another thing we just like about the French. I might not have understood everything you said, but I wanted to cling to you all the time. I thought you were the smartest person in the whole world. The color of the sky, where rain comes from, why the stars shimmer, you knew about it all. You've accomplished so much and received all those lofty titles since then. But to me, you've always been the most amazing person in the world. I mean, to be fair, this is why the devs did try to make the names a bit easier. Because there are harder names. Yi being the easiest, Guafuth being the second. It's because you pronounce it in Chinese. Yeah, that's exactly why they wanted to simplify it as best as possible to help people. I do not know how to pronounce it in Chinese. Oh shit, this fucker. I forgot how even cheese you're enjoying the stream, man, make sure to follow. Only reason I know is because there's a character in Honkai Star Rail named Den Hing, and it's pronounced Don Hung. Well, I'd like to pronounce it in the actual language, because it does not sound pretty in American. Shocker, American butchering words that are otherwise have good pronunciation. In Chinese, it's pronounced Hung. Hung. Okay. Weird it has an E, but hey, in Chinese makes much more sense. Makes much more sense. I'm not forgiving the French for T and depot. That is what I've been saying. Steely Jade. Enemies will not be able to interrupt a talisman detonation. Damage will still be taken. Blame Romanization. Yeah, the Greeks really did have it great, huh? Gay. They had a lot of gay stuff. They had proper pronunciation. They had a ton of gay shit. And then the Romans came and made shit straight. Let's go and get Riddick. I'm trying to make a funny joke. No, I see why I was confused. Yeah, it's because of me. I forgot to unlock the shortcut. The name Hing is used in other languages as well. Hung. And it is pronounced differently in those. Well, China, and as well as most other Asian countries, have significantly different ways to pronounce their words, so it genuinely does make sense. Where am I going? I want to go unlock that shortcut, and I already fucked it all up. China just wants to be unique about it. Well, it's other Asian territories as well. And you know what? So since the influence of this is Chinese, it is Hung. They've earned it, let them. I like a lot of Chinese stuff. Especially their food. Then again, I'm always preferring of other country stuffs than America is anyway. Unlock that down there then, I guess, because I've forgotten how to unlock this shortcut. Hey, I can attack the dog. Whoa, hello sir, hello sir. Enjoy sublime eternity amongst the evergreen foothills. New Kunlun, the second home of your dreams. I'm looking... I know, don't say anything. I know what you want. You need a tour, right? I'm so stoked. Don't just stand there. Take a seat. Feel free to ask if you have any questions. Alright, okay. The new Kunlun power grid is currently off-peak. Razomatic columns are only operating at 40% capacity island-wide. Operations at the Radiant Pagoda are also operating at a minimum level. Operations on non-essential bridges have been suspended. Several anomalies have appeared across the power grid. Shuonan, Dea, and many other generators are no longer connected. I butchered those words, I bet. Dust Guardian support staff have been deployed to repair the anomalies. Estimated repair time, estimate failed. What do you think? I recited everything clearly and properly, right? I did good, didn't I? Didn't I? Huh? What? Do you have business with Lord Kwafu? If you're going, count me in. I'm sorry, please stop glaring at me. Lord Quafu's vital sanctum can be found within the Radiant Pagoda. The big pyramid-esque place. We're all fucking stupid? Well, I already knew that. I'm the only smart one out of the fucking four. JK. His lordship may have been born in the Ying countryside, but he is still the most skilled engineer we have. Rumor has it that, due to his stunning looks and the overwhelming charisma of his imposing figure, he has never once left the pagoda since he arrived here. Few have even laid eyes on his lordship. So enigmatic, isn't he? It's my dream to be able to take a photo with him one day. I see. E. Shonan. Like you got hurt. Shoaunen. Words are hard. I'm going to say Yi because that's what I'm fucking used to. However, there isn't enough electricity to power the light bridge that leads to the pagoda. I would love to take you aside, but my aspirations exceed my capabilities. But then you're incorrect. Like, ouch. That's good timing on you two. Is there any other way to power that light bridge? Yes, but you do not have I can't even pronounce English words right at times. Administrator privileges, so I cannot share that information. I can, however, recommend one of our other fantastic observation decks in the power reservoir. I can even tell you the best spots to snap pictures. I am significantly better at saying these words in my head than out loud. I don't know what type of issue that is, but I have it. I'm friends with the administrator here. He said he doesn't mind. Really? My, however did you become friends with such an important figure? Impressive. I've never seen him before. I'll help you with the bridge, but could you get me an autograph in return? There's a backup control room right below where we're standing. It was built in case of emergencies. You can manually increase the power output in the control room, which should reactivate the light bridge of the Radiant Pagoda. Was I allowed to say that? Wow, did I let slip a secret or something? How exciting. What? Leaving already? What a pity. Won't you stay for a cup of tea? Literally just said the proper Chinese pronunciation of the name Yi is like the letter E. Well, I'm close enough. Wow, wow, wow. What are we doing? What are we gonna do? You want my map data chip? I would love to give it to you, but I'll shut down if I remove it. Would you consider swapping it for Jin? I can make a copy for 400 Jin. So, fun fact, if you forcefully remove the chip, you kill them, and you miss out on an achievement because of that. As well as a cute little thing later. So we're paying money. Also, fun fact, I played this game on release, day one. This used to be 700 Jin. They reduced it to 400. I cannot tell you how annoying it is, considering how much you need the Jin later. Especially since I died with 3,000 Jin once, and never got it back, because I died before I got it. Which took me... And that's not the first time I did it either. Also, I looked this up because since, you know, you have E, yeah, the Markiplier meme. I do know how to say the name right. That's why I said it's hard saying E when I'm used to E. Because I'm stupid. And I'm not saying that to put myself down. I genuinely struggle. You just gotta keep trying. Where's that weird noise coming from? A defect? Pardon me, I was captivated by the incredible craftsmanship of this building. The words burst forth, flowing freely. I've never seen such a weapon that shows interest in the arts. What's your model? The circumstances of birth do not a sage make. I may run man-made circuitry, but I place much faith in my poetry.
小奴才
Pray,
也
call me Chiyu. I am also known as Battle Lord Mark II. May I inquire as to your esteemed name. Call me E. No need for the formalities. Well met, this fortuitous encounter deserves a verse of its own. When blossoms drift from swaying willow boughs, the morning air bestrews its sweet perfume. Say not adrift for more than spring allows. There is less time to cherish than we presume. Your meter's off. Alas, is it so? You are right, Sir Yi. The final line contains an error, the source of which is an issue with operator 37 in my system. Allow me a moment to replace.
来了。
I am befret of Jin and unable to carry out repairs. Whatever shall I do? You need Jin? Jin is a keystone for all that harnesses the electrical humors. For artificial beings like myself, it is but the most precious of precious
来
materials.
了。
I have traveled far and wide, gathering myriad treasures. But without Jin welding my connections, they just become a burden. I have a divisive plan that might resolve this urgent need. Judging by your attire, I surmise that you must have been born into wealth. To tell you the truth, my luggage houses an extravagant collection of precious artifacts. If you have Jin the barter, I would be willing to part with a few of my
天
treasures.
道，天道。
Peruse at your leisure, sir. And he's a merchant. Like I have to condition myself to stop referring to you as he and use they instead, since I had to do it so often. Tooth. So now he's a merchant, and this is why you want to save stuff. Look at this gross shit. Ball of flavor. Animal feed made from food waste. It's very nutritious for some livestock, but shouldn't be ingested due to the excess amount of bacteria present during fermentation. And this is why we save our money. Dragon's Whip. The tongue of a dragon snake contains deadly toxins. It spreads its poisonous saliva around to kill its prey. Why would you want that? Hoarding. An ancient genetically modified weapon that develops self-awareness for unknown reasons. A self-titled scholar, it has wandered through New Kunlun for many years, possessing a variety of goods with obscure origins. I'm sure Ruger and others have weird things to collect. You meant to tell me you don't want a ball of flavor? Could be like in the one fruit in Starbound, the Avsmingo, which has the flavor of what was it? 99 different fruits and vegetables. Naturally grows. The lore for that item in Starbound is said to taste horrendous. But surely the ball of flavor is better. Surely if we combine enough flavor, it will surely become something. Like surely if we take every different type of pizza, mix it with every different type of sauce like barbecue, ranch, and tomato, and then start mixing it with stuff like chicken and pork, and even some pineapple in it, surely combining all that in a blender will make something of note, right? I know you can hear me, you bastard. Stop hacking into my systems. I tried asking nicely, now I'm going to have to use force to deal with you. When did a craftsman like you become skilled in martial arts? That snark, could it really be you? Forget it, I don't want to deal with this. I'm already in a bad mood, and these constant startling alarms aren't helping. Listen up, this is my final warning. The guards have been deployed, and these killing machines won't be swayed by words. You're on your own. I don't collect weird stuff for no reason. It's either a relic or it got sent to you. I know, it's just a joke. But we all have those little things we collect as snacks. Like, I know Riddick collects varying different shapes of cheese wheels just to see which one is efficient. I think I just showed what I talked about earlier, that as long as you parry, you don't die. I'm surprised I lived, though I was reading it. Jokes aside, people who do collect stuff, it's always for a reason. Unless you're Gollum. Or Crow. Then you just collect it for the shinies. Which, now thinking about it, crows are a lot more intelligent than Gollum is. And yet they understood why they collect. Oh, for fuck's sake. Thank you. Wait, I don't even need to come up here. I will go face Kwafu. And then I am going to debate if I want to go another hour or not, because I'm having fun. And I didn't even realize it's been 2 hours. That's how you know you're having fun, is when you're doing something and you don't realize how much time has passed. Radiant Pagoda control panel. Operating mode, storage mode with limited output. Current energy stored 95%. To meet the energy demands of the Eternal Cauldron project, the Soul Quafu made improvements to Rhizomatic column interconnections. Linked up Colin's various power plants and created the power reservoir, an entirely new energy storage paradigm. I cannot pronounce this word. Oh, if Foxy was streaming, I wouldn't have streamed. I woke up late again. And since I'm failing to stay up all night, like I usually do, because I'm just getting so exhausted because I'm already getting little sleep, that I might just try to go to bed early, even though I know that's not going to work. I get jolts whenever I try to force sleep. What word? This one. Paradigm. All of this power infrastructure was controlled through the control room inside the Radiant Pagoda. Paradigm. There's nothing correct, Foxy. I'm silent because... I honestly don't understand why there's a G. If it's paradigm, why not just put IME? Maybe it's not an American word. Then again, 99% of American English isn't from America. But, I don't know. Maybe I'm... Did you not tell me this was the case? I said there's nothing to correct. You got it wrong. You got it right. Foxy, I'm just fucking not understanding English. It's the same as with sign. It's a miracle. There is nothing correct. Oh, and no, I said there's nothing to correct. I'm sorry, the two probably didn't get in. Didn't get in. Okay. Sign. I can't justify that one. According to the internet, what paradigm and paradigmatic, I would just, as with English only allows that G to be sounded when you can split a syllable. The unassimilated version with a final technically does still exist, but the OED calls it rare. Mike probably just said fuck you to that part then, probably. Basically, G only has a sound when it's the beginning or end. So it is GIF. Thank you, Bird. No. No, I mean, I agree. I'm sorry, Bird. I just had to, I know what you mean. It's just I saw that and I was like, oh, cool. So people who say GIF are legally wrong. I get it. It's just, again, English is so weird. I can accept it for sign and paradigm. I couldn't pronounce the other words in from what you copied from Wikipedia. I will say, conciliere still doesn't need a G in it. When operational, the converted rhizomatic energy can be supplied to all of New Kunlun and saved within the power reservoir for future interstellar transportation needs. Let's go. They use it for whenever they send the ship out. Alright, time for Quafu. I may continue for maybe another 30 minutes. This would be a good stopping point. So I might just do a stopping point here after each soul, since it took 2 hours to get here. This is probably going to take a minute anyway. Defense mode activated. Oh cool, so you can't attack. I'm not saying it should have a G, I'm just explaining why the G doesn't have a sound to it. Oh, I know, I know. I missed. So first official boss, and it's a centaur. Oh, God damn it! I always struggle carrying that. Oh, God damn it! First official boss of the game, and it's funny because it sets the tone for what to expect. I'm sorry if this is offensive to anyone. You've already offended me. I'm joking. Centaurs are always felt really iffy to me. I mean, being dead honest, I never liked horses to begin with, but I don't hate them. I just think there's better. But that's not why I don't like centaurs. I like the concept of centaurs, though. I think it's neat. Oh, God damn it. Why is that? I'm curious. So am I, because I actually like centaurs, I just don't like horses. Like, in terms of all the animals that we could have written on, cows and ostriches are right there. Like, cows provide free milk. And ostriches? That's a free fucking egg. That's a massive egg. That's lunch, dinner, and breakfast. And a snack. Though I don't know who eats eggs as a snack. I know exactly why. Join the joint Discord. I don't like the human body. Well, I mean, centaurs can be other than human. Spider tar? That is awesome. My arachnophobia would love and hate that. Then again, my arachnophobia probably wouldn't act up against it. Oh, thank God. Probably wouldn't act up against that. God damn it. God, it's that one move I forgot how to parry. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure to follow. Yes. I've seen it be like a human body fused with a horse. Extremely off-putting. Yeah. Of the human horse. I mean, I just don't like horses in general. I have said it quite a lot. I just think that ostriches would have been better to domesticate and evolve. I'm half joking. I don't hate horses, I don't see the point. I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and hate them though, like some people would. Like they exist and I'm proud of them for existing. Horses are actually rideable? Well, that's because we domesticated them to be. We did have the option of bison and bull. I'm out of healing. God, it's that move I cannot parry for the life of me. Before y'all thought that was good. That's why I'm scared about fucking losing health. What are you doing after stream? Food. I have not eaten since though. That implies ostriches are able to be domesticated. Yeah, I don't think ostriches can be domesticated. They're some of the... I love birds. But there's only a few birds that are actually extremely intelligent. Crows and ravens, parrots, pigeons, which are also one of the cleanest birds, like shockingly, and they're very intelligent. And I believe a few hawks and falcons. Every other bird is either ranging between average to incredibly fucking stupid. And ostriches and emus, it's a shock that Australia lost the war to emus. And I'm not joking on that. There was an emu war and emus won. Oh my god, I'm... No! I just lost all that gin... Actually, I bought all the things I needed, so it's fine. Horses disappeared from the Americas 10,000 years ago and were only reintroduced in the 16th century by the Spanish. Let's go, Spanish W. It's not all that surprising if you look into why they lost. Oh, I have. I've also seen videos of an emu trying to eat the cover of a bag because it has food on it. It had corn, and they were trying to eat it. And despite it not working the first 4 times, they kept trying. Emus surprisingly have pretty good survival instincts. Oh my god, if I could just parry that move, it'd be fine. Surprising survival instinct, especially in groups. Yeah. That's one thing I give them credit for. I don't know if it's pure instinct or they were just smart enough to know. Ostriches, on the other hand, they'll lay eggs standing up and they will just fall to the ground and break. I've seen a video of that. There's a channel I really like that talks a lot about animal facts, and it's Casual Geographic. It's all accurate stuff too. Oh my god, I'm already getting decimated. What's funny is that this boss doesn't actually set the tone. The bosses you'll face after are significantly easier than this. At least I don't have to worry about not collecting the flower. It is funny because this boss will teach you to parry whether you want to or not. God damn! Remembering the parry time. God damn it. I think you have to parry before he actually strikes on that move. Are you just doing this boss? Yeah. I thought about continuing, but then I remembered like, no, this is probably gonna take an hour. Because I'm a bit rusty still, and this boss is a massive learning curve for parrying. Which is why every other boss after it feels easy, because this is the boss that teaches you parrying. After foods or no? Probably not. She's probably gonna go to bed. That hit? Okay. I'm actually glad that fucking hit, because that teaches me not to do that again. If you want to do a call thing, we can probably do it. I doubt she's going to want to call. I doubt she's even in stream right now. Son of a bitch. Fuck. Okay. Try not to heal till second phase. In case this game does look too difficult, there is a difference. There's standard and there's a story. The only thing you miss out on is that the enemies are harder in standard. I picked standard because I like a challenge. Damn it. I am not getting the timing on that down at all. So wait, do you heal the red portion by parrying? It goes up on its own, and you can get it back by parrying. That's why I said, even if it's an imperfect parry, as long as it's a parry of any kind, you cannot die. It is impossible. When they go glow green, that means it's a, you can only parry with an air attack. Which, funny enough, second phase is a bit easier. God damn it. I fucked that up. I did it too early. And I like Bloodborne in that way. Yeah, that's pretty much how the health system is. It's a rally mechanic. Which is what it's called in Bloodborne, if I remember correctly. Except in Bloodborne, you'll die if you get hit parrying. But you can get hit as many times as you want, as long as it's a parry. That's why I'm not too worried about getting hit as long as it's a parry. And that's why I'm more concerned about parrying. This boss does get significantly easier once you learn to parry. And it's only the one move he has that's getting me. Everything else is just either me fucking up or just a skill issue. Which I think it's better just to dodge it. If I'm able to. Yeah, I think it's just better to dodge. I cannot learn to parry it. Thank God, I got a heal left for second phase. When you're down on the ground, you can't really parry. That's unfortunate. I was doing so good. I even cursed a little there by saying the C word. So if I was a real gamer, I'd be blaming the game. Okay, this is significantly easier. If you can't learn it, then improvise. I wish there was a Gabby well. This boss is definitely just a skill hit and parry. Yeah, that's why a lot of people. That's what a lot of people believe. Because, like I said, a lot of people think that other bosses after this are significantly easier. When in reality, this boss just teaches you how to parry. Like right now, it's genuinely helping get unrusty. It's also just a really fun fight. Oh shit, he turned around. It's a really fun fault, and it's a nice introduction to what the game entails. Herb Catalyst. This catalyst can be installed under the pipe to increase its healing effect. A high-quality catalyst can increase the refinement efficiency of the pipe, which significantly augments its healing effect. However, it is an expensive medical device that few can afford. Well, like the weapon said, I look rich. Time to meet Kwafu. Mind you, his appearance was greatly exaggerated. I'm saying that now. He's one of my favorites. You made it in after all. You not only hacked the pagoda's controls, you also defeated the Ying Zhao. Who the hell are you? Let me have a good look at this imposter. He who dares impersonate my deceased friend. Is that you, Yi? Why? Is it really you? You're still alive? Barely, and judging by that reaction, you don't seem too eager to see me. Oh my heavens, I never thought I'd really be you. Hold on a moment, I'll turn off the surveillance. Friend, brother, no way, am I dreaming? You're not dead. I don't believe it. Praise the heavens, praise the earth, praise Fu Sing. I thought you fell off that cliff. I saw the surveillance footage. How did you... Slow down, let's not get too friendly just yet. There's one thing I need to check. Are you in league with them, or are you not? In a sense, I suppose I am. All I can say is, over the last 500 years I've spent in my vital sanctum, I spent every single moment reliving that nightmarish day. How can I make you believe me? I truly didn't know before it happened. I thought they went after you to bring you back. So we could all sit down and talk. I really didn't think it would end up like this. I swear I wasn't involved, I didn't do anything, but I suppose that's my greatest sin. I don't have the right to ask for your forgiveness. If this is your ghost coming for revenge, I guess I deserve what's coming. Do it, I won't run. What's wrong? Forget it, I get your situation. You were never given an option either. Besides, I never fulfilled that promise I made with you, so let's call it even. What? You're actually forgiving me? Wow, when did you become such a nice guy? These last 5 centuries must have taken a real toll on you. It's been 500 years since Yi died. In the end, it's all my fault. If I had the ability to stop them, things wouldn't have. If you truly wish to atone, help me retrieve all the soul seals. The soul seals? You can't be serious, are you? Are you asking me to betray the council? Is there really no room for negotiation? Stop being naive. Haven't they already shown their true colors? I tried negotiating, and look where that got me. True, but once we officially become enemies of the council, the other souls will come from all over this island to hunt us down like a pair of sitting ducks. If you know full well that they aren't pushovers, brother. It's either that, or you can be the one to carry my dead body. Oh, don't give me that look. I intend to take them down one after the other before they even have the chance to fight back. You make it sound so easy, I'll probably end up dead or worse. What the hell, I haven't been sleeping well anyway. And this place isn't exactly much of a hideout anymore. Do you have somewhere I can lay low for the time being? The Four Seasons Pavilion in the central core is currently safe under the cover of Bacchus. Alright, I'll be on my way. Oh, you want my soul seal, right? It's stored in my dedicated vital sanctum. You should be able to retrieve it. After you're done, meet me back at the pavilion. I have something important to return to you. One of the 10 souls in the council and responsible for managing the power reservoir. Kwafu is an excellent engineer and a skilled craftsman. I love that he just has boba on his suit. I love how his figure was greatly exaggerated up to this point too. Abacus. Thank you. I kind of forgot how to pronounce it. Let's look at the vital sanctums. Apparently you sleep in these. The A in apple. Abacus. Thank you. When I return, I'll use what I have learned to help my hometown. Hey look, E. You're also from abroad. Ying, you say? The craftsmen there are quite famous. It's more like the A in an apple. I already read that. I'm stupid. I thought there was something else there. Excellent. These engineering theories will advance our field by leaps and bounds. Say in the council, let's return home in a blaze of glory, once peace has been restored. I'll follow you till that day comes. So it's like the Dreamers, to explain this, in Hollow Knight, when you dream nail them and you kill them, except I think this game did it better. Where you just go into their sanctum that has their memories and such. I also like the little picture in the background of him and Yi. A soul seal is the greatest symbol of power in the council and a key to unlock the council code. It is the soul's proof of authority. Kwafu's soul seal, containing the character Ding, signifies loyalty. Alright, I'll go to the Four Seasons and get that done. And then I'll end stream. If an enemy glows green as it readies an attack, you can never read those. This is a statue of E. It feels so weird. It's nighttime. I've been gone all day.
Sir!
E, did you see that thing downstairs? The Shinai 9000? No. The root node? No. Then what? The ape man. Oh, you mean Schwan Schwan. Why would you name such a terrifying creature? I betrayed the council and moved out of my home, and now you want me to share a roof with an ape man? Give me a break. Just watching those hairless creatures walk around makes my skin crawl. Calm down, ape men aren't that scary. You've seen them in the reports, haven't you? Seeing them in reports and seeing them in real life are like night and day. That ape child keeps calling after you. Yee. You're not actually going to race him, are you? What have you been up to all this time? Schwan Schwan is different from the others. Besides, it won't be in our interest if the council gets its hands on him. I find that argument to be a bit of a stretch. Never mind, I can never figure you out. Just keep him away from me, I beg you. Better yet, keep him locked up in a cage. Relax, I don't plan on letting him stay for too long. What was that thing you said you wanted to give me? Oh, I was so distraught by the ape man that I almost forgot. Here, take this. It's the azure bow that your family left for you. Did you meet her? Hung? No, she had asked someone else to give it to you, but it somehow ended up with me. I never thought it would actually get any use. I just spent some time tuning it up for you. Thanks, your skills haven't gotten rusty, have they? You don't need to worry about that. Remember my nickname? Gorgeous Beefcake or Calorie Crusher? The Hammer of New Kunlun. As you should know, there isn't a single craftsman in all of New Kunlun that comes close to my level. These are certainly options. Anyways, now that I'm here, I can upgrade your bow or any other gear. My resources are limited, so besides Jin, I'll also need some extra parts. Let me know if you find anything similar. Got it. Till next time. So he's a bit of a coward, and he's never seen the actual humans before. So he's scared. The Azru bow, as well as the Cloud Piercer. And now I can I can upgrade the ammo, the arrow, the pipe, the wealth and life, which is, well, when you kill an enemy with it, you either get Jin or some health. They say that the ape men have these alien germs that make them bite indiscriminately if they're not trained. What's funny is that that's true for real life humans. We took the vaccines before takeoff, but its effectiveness should have worn off centuries ago. Looks like there's no escaping it now. Don't be so neurotic. I'm pretty sure it's not a thing. At least make him take a shower. If his stench gets on my clothes, you will not hear the end of it from me. I love him. Let me get all this stuff done in here, and stream shall end. Thank you. That is it. Are you really going to give me useful information? Of course, map data for you. Now read. How can I be sure the information you gave me is correct? Trust between people. Simple. Well, don't worry, the stream's ending here, so if you want to play after the stream is over, you can. Your language model may be broken, but that doesn't seem to affect your communication abilities. New dialogue with him? Yeah. If you want to stop watching now, you can. I'm just going to give a Schwan the gift and talk. Here. This is a calligraphy brush. Stop writing with that crude charcoal.
Oh.
Wow, you write with this? How do I hold it? You're holding it backwards. I will. Remember, the order of your strokes is very important. The tip is so soft. Now my words look all crooked. Practice more. It's not easy at first. As a first-timer, you're already more talented than I ever was. Who taught you to write? Was it your mom, dad, or your teacher? We had a big tree in our yard, under which was my first classroom. Back then, I had a clingy classmate.
Oh?
Who is your classmate? Pay attention, that's another mistake. Calligraphy demands focus. You mustn't be distracted. Gah, I know. Thank you for the pen, E. I just thought of some new ideas, and I want you to write them down quickly so I don't forget. Are you done with your story yet? I'm already at chapter 102. The hero dug out the divine sword from the fields, and is now going to sea to duel with the fish princess. Okay, that sounds like a good opportunity to practice. Don't forget to keep your back straight. Your eyes should always be a healthy distance away from the paper.
Hoi.
Okay. And now he'll just sit down and write. E, who's that chubby guy? What's his name? He's Kwafu, an old friend of mine. He's easy to talk to and just an all-around friendly guy. Really? But he keeps ignoring me. Is he shy? Not at all. Just keep pestering him. Given his personality, he'll respond eventually. What do you mean? Oh, so he actually wants to play too? I got it. We're going to be best friends. Alright, I'll talk to Abacus and then call it.
Guili.
Keep that thing away from me. Congratulations, my lord. With the addition of Guafu, our side grows ever more powerful. I think you already knew he would be inclined to join us. That's why you led me to him first. Of course, none of my machinations can escape your keen eye. Please forgive my... I fucking couldn't read that in time. I pressed space on accident. According to my calculations, the probability of collaboration was quite high. Also, I couldn't bear to see the two of you misunderstanding each other any longer. You've really learned how to act on your own accord, but I'll let it pass. That old friend's abilities are sure to come in handy. Ye, go bother him. Love this. Yeah. Kwafu isn't bigoted towards him, he's just scared. My lord, it's been several centuries since you last departed. A regular life form would have had to endure countless winters and span multiple generations. I've been wanting to ask you this ever since I came back. Where is your sentiment setting at right now?
Locate.
My sentiment setting is currently locked at 90%. Who was it that adjusted your original settings? I have been ordered to not divulge that information, but your incident seems to have affected them greatly. They came over often to chat with me after you were gone. They even activated my built-in therapist module. So it implies that Kwafu came down here and is the reason Abacus kept him around. Because he didn't want to put him down. And he also needed therapy. Also, Bird, you're right, actually. It is Hung. Because I just realized why I say Yi. Well, I didn't realize. I just remembered why I say Yi. But I don't know if it would be spoilery to say. Because I'll just say this much. Yi is inspired by a mythological figure. Well, it's nothing to do with the game, it's mythology. Actually, I don't think it would be spoilery since the game leans into it. The game just tells you that, yeah, you gotta get the soul seals. So I don't think it's a spoiler. It's just explaining the mythology. Because Yi is based on the name, and when you get the bow, it all makes sense. Off the Chinese god Ho Yi, which shoots down 9 suns, but keeps 1. So the Earth won't, like, be fucked up. Ru Yi thing, it's a Pokeball. Yeah, it does look like a Pokeball, doesn't it? And back on topic, I just realized, like, yeah, you're right, because Hung is supposed to be based off Chang'e, which is the Chinese goddess of the moon. And it's taken the words Hung off of Cheng. So that just hit me. It's not Hing, I'm stupid, it just hit me. Thanks, Bird. You fucking... It took about, what, an hour and a half? But I finally realized, like, yeah, it is Hong. Alright. Game is saved. I cannot go back to the main menu because that would be spoilers. Heavy spoilers. Alright. This is a fun, almost 3-hour stream. Thank you all for watching. The last shout out I meant to give before the boss. There you go, Fox. Go check him out. He had a big stream yesterday, and he's coming back to stream. Thank you all for watching, and I will be continuing Nine Souls next stream. Hey, good fucking timing. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure to follow. Thanks, Riddick. I will also want to be streaming in between Nine Souls. I want to stream Warframe, so that might not be what it is tomorrow. It's probably going to be more Nine Souls. If not, then Warframe. It'll depend on my mood, and I also, since Foxy's playing it, I don't want him to accidentally get spoiled, because I do like him in my streams. So, thank you all for watching, and the VOD channel should be up soon. I just keep forgetting to upload to YouTube. Bye-bye!